our puzzles felt.
Of course they did.
Welcome back, everyone, to another vlog. We made it home safely, as you can see. We didn't vlog at all today. On the way home, it was just a really long, kind of terrible drive. It lasted a really, really long time. It feels like it's midnight. It's only like a little bit, it's like 6:50. We got home like 10 minutes ago. We left this morning at 7:30. We met my friends John and Sarah this morning for breakfast. I decided to get like an omelet, and that was a very good decision. I'm really glad I did that. Giselle got like biscuits and gravy. But then we left around 9:30. We drove here. That's our whole day. We drove here. It took like 9 hours. It was lovely. When it's usually supposed to take like 6.5 or so, or like 7 with bathroom breaks. Anyway, we're home now. It's late. We've had a very exhausting day. There is stuff I want to do tonight, which I was feeling super exhausted driving, but actually now that we're home, I feel a whole lot better. And I'm hoping I can still get done some of the stuff I want to do tonight, and if not, then I can do it some tomorrow and throughout the week and stuff, and I'll show you that. I wanted to show how ridiculous this is.
No.
This one of these, I think that one.
The top one?
That one. No, yes, that one is the one that we already had. And these are the ones that we've gotten on this trip. What do you think?
Good money spent. Money well spent. That phrase. I've been wanting to get more, and I'm in such a puzzle craze right now. I even pulled out this one. I'm sorry, Judith, but it's too hard for me. It's just like...
It's also too big for our table.
It's too big for the table, so I need to move it over into the kitchen table and then try it again. But like I did all the edges mostly, and then just like laid them on top, and was like, I can't do this right now.
That's one that's gonna have to take over our kitchen table for a while.
Yeah, it was very overwhelming. Like there wasn't even room for the puzzle outline and all the pieces, like at all. But these ones, ooh, I'm super excited. Like we said, one of them is Christopher's present, so we obviously can't open that one. But I think I might start with the Snow White one because I don't know, Snow White. Just has a lot of connotations in my life, and I think I can use a little like comfort right now. And I feel like I can't do the one. There's a lot of them I feel like I can't do without Chris, because then he'll be like sad. This one would be really pretty to do as well, the Sleeping Beauty, and Chris is not as attached to Sleeping Beauty, whereas like I'm more attached to Sleeping Beauty's castle than Chris is.
That one I don't care as much about. I care a lot about this one though, because it's the Magic Kingdom castle. Yeah, it's like the exact castle for Magic Kingdom back there.
I guess so. Disneyland, and then this one is Christopher's birthday present. I mean, not birthday, Christmas present, so we definitely can't open this one yet. Not at all. I'm gonna wrap that. And then this one, I guess I could always do Alice in Wonderland without you. I feel like we should do Alice in Wonderland while watching Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
Have you never seen Alice in Wonderland, or it's just been a really long time?
I think it's just been a really long time. I don't remember it very well.
I think that would be fun. Oh, that would be such a fun thing to do.
Watch them while we make them?
Yes.
We could do that. We're already starting to watch all the movies, so.
Yeah, that would
and we
be
already
adorable.
watched Snow White, so you could totally do Snow White.
I probably should have bought that Dumbo puzzle that I saw then.
I don't care about Dumbo.
It was still a cute puzzle, and it was only like $5 for like the single puzzle, and it was a $7.50-er, but I don't know. I was like, okay, we've maybe spent enough money on puzzles this week since we bought, I can math. How many is this?
16. We bought 16
puzzles. It's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. I think our collective favorite is probably this one, though.
Yeah, that's my favorite. For sure, it's very, very nice.
And then probably a close second for me is the Rapunzel.
Which one? Oh, yeah. I love that one, too.
I love this overall. I
love that scene, yeah.
This is probably my favorite set out of all of them, because I really love them each individually. Whereas, like, some of these, like, I don't really care about Mickey and Minnie that much. Christopher really does, though, so I'm, like, okay with it. I'm sorry, I love you. But, like, I love the Beauty and the Beast one. I really like the Alice one. And then some of the other ones, though, that I'm, like, I really like them. I think they're all pretty, but, like, I think these are the ones that, like, I love all of them. I'm sure you guys care. We've been talking about puzzles. If you watched the last few vlogs, it's literally just talking about puzzles.
I also wanted to show that we didn't show this before, that my sister got a new crock pot for her wedding. My sister and her her husband, and they gave us their old one because we have just this super little tiny one up here. It's reaching up here. You can see it. It's, I don't know. It's like this super little tiny little thing that we can't fit anything in. Really, we used it in our old apartment because it was the only thing that could fit, really.
And it, like, also, like, when we lived in the old apartment, I wasn't working. So it felt more worth it when I had the time and ability every day to make dinner and, like, make a meal, like, every day, which I did when we lived there. There were very few days that I did not make dinner every single day. I mean, Chris would help sometimes, but, like, it was, like, a lot. And so, like, if I did a crock pot meal, it felt more worth it. That'd be like, oh, I could do it the meal and just have a single meal, and then I'll make a new meal tomorrow. It's like...
And now I make dinner every day, but now we can maybe make something in the morning before we leave, or on the weekends or something, and just, you know, we'll...
And then have leftovers.
Have it cooking all day, and this one's big enough to actually have enough to put leftovers in.
Yeah, because the other one is like, why am I going to spend all this time making this meal? Whereas I could spend a tiny bit more time, make a lot more food, and eat it for like 3 consecutive meals versus just like one meal and maybe a little bit of leftovers. Once Chris is off keto, I think it would be really fun to do the salsa chicken again. We haven't done that in so long.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of favorites.
So good.
There's a lot of favorites we made with our other smaller crock pot that we need to enlarge and make inside of this one.
And the
meatballs and barbecue chicken with like root beer barbecue. Not barbecue. That was a root beer one, right? Root beer barbecue chicken. Very good.
And just making plain old soup.
Yeah.
I really like making soup in crock pots, especially like clam chowder is like my personal favorite. I swear this is the last you'll hear of puzzles for a little bit, but look at this.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
Only one of them came with a puzzle. I mean, a poster. And we both really love, like, this one is my favorite Mickey and Minnie one, and I really love this one. And we're both kind of meh on this one, and then Chris really likes this one a lot. And I think it's really beautiful, but, like, Pocahontas is kind of like, eh. So,
I just love the shape and the scene in general.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, but the movie's a little sketchy. They're, like, really pretty, though, and nice, and we can hang them up somewhere when we finally hang up our artwork that we've never hung up.
I mean, we don't really have much wall space. All our wall space is taken up with books.
It's fine. It's fine.
So now I'm gonna kind of walk through this thing that I've been really excited to start setting up, and I'm gonna start setting it up right now. It's still Sunday night, and it's about 8 o'clock. I think this won't take very long. I'm hoping it won't take very long, at least. We'll see. But basically, I have a few exciting things to show you / tell you about. Well, for the first thing, let me take it over, and I'll do this a few times back and forth. Let me take it over to me a little bit earlier, like a half hour ago, opening some things in front of the Christmas tree. The first thing that I'm going to show you, I'm going to open real quick, is this. It is the piece de resistance, so I mean, I'm not saving it for last, but it's the first thing I'm going to show you. It's the most important thing, really, of this whole thing, because it kind of is the easiest to explain. But I got this from a Black Friday sale, just like I got our TV, which I showed a couple of vlogs ago. Alright. So, what I got is this, if I can get it out. There we go. A PS4, a 1TB PS4 that comes with the new Spider-Man game that was released a couple months ago. That looks freaking incredible, and I can't wait to play. But this, I think I mentioned it in the video where I showed the TV, so this might not be too surprising because I did mention it then. But this was like $160 less than this would have been previously. The PS4 is usually $300 plus the game itself is usually $60, and this was the PS4 plus the game for only $200, which is quite a lot off. And I was gonna buy it anyway in the next couple months, both the system and the game. So it made a lot of sense to just get it now. So here is that PS4. I haven't actually opened the PS4 box yet, but basically what I'm going to do is this TV that we took off the wall a few vlogs ago, I am going to be hanging up on this section of the wall right here in the office, so I can use the PS4 in here and play it in here. We already have quite a bit of game systems in there, and plus there's something else that I'm going to be doing that is like a reasoning for putting both the TV in here and the PS4 in here, which I'll explain in a second. But first I'll show you a couple things I got that will help me with getting this new TV PS4 setup right here. That next important thing is in this big box. It's pretty heavy. I don't remember exactly which one is in this one because there's a couple other packages that came separately. I don't remember exactly what else is in this one. I just know that the next thing I want to show you is in this one. Alright, and that is this. This right here is Kingdom Hearts, if I can get it to not reflect things. Kingdom Hearts, the story so far. It's all of the Kingdom Hearts games remastered to fit the PS4. So you can kind of see it back here on the back. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, which is like it's more of a cinematic thing. It's not actually a gameplay thing. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, another one that's like more cinematic. It's not exactly a playthrough. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage. I don't exactly know what that is. And then the last thing is Kingdom Hearts X back cover, and that's another HD cinematics thing that says revealing a story untold. I have no idea what that means either, but basically the story with this is that I'm going to be playing it all the way through on my new PS4, but not just playing it all the way through. Something I've been thinking about for quite a long time. I've been talking about it with Giselle for quite a long time, for like a couple years now. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 has been a long time in the making, and I've been waiting for it for like a decade now. I grew up playing these games. They are my favorite games of all time. Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 specifically. And I adore them a lot. You know that I love Disney stuff, and this is just like, I love everything about these. If you've never played these before, then people explain it as Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy mixed together. You don't really need to know anything about Final Fantasy. You might need to know some stuff about Disney, but like, it's for people who love Disney, and I guess for people who love Final Fantasy also. But I didn't really know anything about Final Fantasy going into these when I was younger, and I played them just fine, because it doesn't really have anything to do with the story necessarily of Final Fantasy at all. It's its own separate thing. It just happens to have the same art style of like characters, and has some Final Fantasy characters that cross over and just kind of show up and just contribute to the story. Anyway, the point is, I love these games. They are, honestly, they are something that really contributed to who I am as a person. They changed me. I don't know how else to put that. That isn't cheesy. They are a big part of my childhood, of my growing up, of me as a person. They are very important to me. I love them. The way that books can be important to you, and movies can be important to you growing up, and kind of shape who you are as a person. That's something that these games did for me when I was younger. It's like really hard to hold this up without it reflecting anything. I'm just going to put it down. But basically, I'm going to play those all the way through, but I'm going to play it streaming on Twitch. I'm going to go ahead and just open this game so I can actually show it to you without it reflecting a ton of stuff. Basically what I mean by I'm going to be streaming this on Twitch is I'm going to be streaming this game on Twitch. Not just this game, but every game in this, but also Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 releases January 29th, I believe, 2019. I've been waiting for it, like I said, for over a decade now. I can't wait to play it, and something I've been talking about with Giselle for a long time now is when that game comes out, I want a record of me playing through every single game in a row leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3, and then blindly playing Kingdom Hearts 3, like going into Kingdom Hearts 3 blind and not knowing what's going to happen and all that kind of thing, like experiencing the story anew for the first time and getting like my reaction to the new game. like filmed after I've filmed all of this stuff leading up to it. So the easiest way for me to do that is to not have to like film something and like save it to like a memory card or save it to the computer and then like have to edit it and upload it later. The easiest way for me to do that would be to stream it live on Twitch, on our Twitch channel, which is the same as our old Let's Play channel that we started a while ago that kind of fizzled out a little bit, even though I would have loved if we could have kept on doing it, because it was a nice excuse to play video games and like have a nice record of it on the internet for us to go back and watch, because we do want to go back and watch this kind of stuff, like watch us play this kind of stuff together. And Giselle is gonna like watch me play through all of these, and she's really excited for that. I'm really excited. I don't know if anyone's gonna care. I don't know if any of you guys will care to watch it with me. I don't know how to explain the story of Kingdom Hearts. It's a very difficult story to explain, but it's very well done in my opinion. It like mixes in all of these like Disney worlds that the main character Sora goes to. He goes to all these different worlds with Donald and Goofy, and like he meets Donald and Goofy, goes to all these different worlds, and it's so much fun. You get to like play through a bunch of like Disney movies, and you're like this Final Fantasy-esque character. He's not a character from Final Fantasy, but he's a Final Fantasy-esque character named Sora, and he has two friends that he's looking for. They like all disappeared off their island and stuff, and he's kind of found himself in this adventure, and meets Donald and Goofy. Mickey is king. He's King Mickey, and Minnie is Queen Minnie, and they're just it's so awesome. It's so much fun. It's like a ridiculous concept, and people were like really confused about it when it first came out a long time ago, I remember. And I'm sure people even outside of what I knew were confused about it, because I was only a young kid. I was pretty young when it came out. I don't even remember how old I was, like 11 maybe. And I loved it so much, and I still love it. It still holds up today. I played it like either last year or the year before that, all the way through with Giselle, and so she could see it for the first time. And I just love these games so much. I can't wait for the third one. I've been waiting for it for so long, and I want you guys to watch it with me if you want to. You don't have to, but it's twitch.tv/RhodesPlays. I will be announcing closer. We're not going to start until like the beginning of 2019, probably on New Year's Eve, going into New Year's Day. That's probably the first stream I'll ever do. I'm thinking maybe from like 8 that night to, I'm not sure, maybe like 1 or 2 in the morning. That would be all the Eastern Standard Time in the United States. And I'm thinking about, and then I'll upload those videos that I do, those live streams that I do, to YouTube, so they're saved forever on our YouTube channel, our Let's Play channel, which is also Rhodes Plays. And yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to give you more details on it going forward. So I'm not going to have all the details right now. I'm actually going to be on Twitter and stuff, like updating with things with this. So I hope you'll look forward to it and look out for that. Follow me on Twitter if you don't already. So if you're interested, you will know what the future schedule will be, because it will be actually scheduled. This is something that I'm very serious about, and if we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely doing all of the Kingdom Hearts games in a scheduled way. After that, if it goes well, and if it goes well enough, then maybe I'll stream some other games, like the Spider-Man game that came with this PS4. And I'm thinking about playing through the remastered version of The Last of Us, which is another one of my favorite games of all time, which I would love to have a record of me like playing through and stuff. Anyway, on to, let's move on a little bit. So the first part of that new setup that I'm making in my office is this. It's a console shelf, so this is going to hold up the PS4, and I'll probably like put the games on it and stuff. It'll like go underneath the TV and whatnot. And the next thing is this, which is just in a very nondescript brown box. It's basically just a wall mount for the TV. It's not very exciting. It's just a wall mount for the TV. I'll show you that in a second. It's like a swivel mount, so I can, so the TV can hang up in a really nice way in there. It won't like, because that wall is kind of like a weird curve where I want to hang it. You'll see that in a second, but, so I bought that. It was very inexpensive to hang up that smaller TV that we took out of this room. So what I'm going to do here is, I think, I'm going to do the TV mount first. The TV mount is the most important thing in like figuring out exactly. It's either going to go in this wall or this wall. I'm not entirely sure yet, which will be better, which will give me a better angle for the TV. And then this will either go right here right here. I hope I don't have to take this down, but I might have to, just to get this set up the way it needs to be, but we'll see. So I've now got the wall mount thing up, and the TV has like a back plate on it that's gonna hook up to this thing. So I think it's sturdy. I think it's gonna be alright. It's not on there exactly the way I would have liked it to. It's just the screws. I mean, it's definitely sturdy because the screws are, like, I'm guessing going into a stud, and it's kind of difficult to screw them in all the way. They're kind of stuck, sort of. Hopefully I'll be able to get this thing off someday when we move. I think I will be able to untighten it pretty easily, but I can't tighten it any more than it already is. And it seems pretty freaking sturdy, so hopefully it should be alright. This TV like barely weighs anything, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna try hanging the TV up now, I suppose. The plate on the back kind of like hooks on to this little circle thing here, and then it has some screws that need to go in. It kind of like, it moves quite a bit. It's like a very swivelly, very movable wall mount. I need to move it to get this other screw in. And then I'm going to kind of try to make it flush with the wall, as well as it can be, you know, to a wall that's basically a very weird angle of a corner. Alright, so looking at this for a second, I'm going to take this off again and do something different with the top screw that's going into the wall. And I think just angling it a little bit differently, more into the stud, will help. And there we go. The TV is up. It's not like as nice and in the back looking as I want it to be. I kind of had to rig it a little bit, but it's definitely really sturdy, which I guess is the most important thing. But I think it'll be alright. So my chair is going to be right here, obviously, and what I'll probably do is just pull it out a little bit and, you know, just face it towards the TV. So I'll be sitting right here and just kind of faced looking up there while I play. And now the thing to decide is if I'm going to put the console shelf on this wall or this wall. I think it'll be alright on this wall, so I won't have to take down this stuff. I wasn't sure, but I think it will be. Let me take the shelf out, put it up, or like put it together, and then like kind of hold it up and see. And maybe I'll get Giselle's opinion as well before I go ahead and actually put it into the wall. And I've got the shelf all set up. I got Giselle's opinion on which wall it should go on, and she thought that it should go on the wall with the hearts, and was like, it's okay, you can take them down. And I did, even though it made me kind of sad to do so. We're going to keep the hearts because Giselle made them for me, and they're very important to me. And I was very happy that I got to stare at them for so long, but she was like, yeah, this wall will definitely be better as long as you don't block the light switch, which is right here, which I did not. It should be perfectly fine to get the light switch. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the PS4 on this one or this one. And overall, it's not like the cleanest looking thing, like in the entire world, the cleanest setup in the entire world, but I'm pretty happy with how it's going. It's all like on there, and I can't believe it's all coming together. I'm very excited. And now I thought I'd just open the PS4 right now, because I haven't yet. I just wanted to get all this set up before I even thought about opening this and getting it out. I just wanted to keep it in the box and keep it out of the way and whatnot. So it's in a smaller box inside the big box. And opening that box, we got an HDMI cable, the controller, a pair of headphones. Okay. Did not know it came with those. It's not really, it's one headphone? That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't know what that is. Okay. Controller, charger, power cord, and then right under here, I'm guessing is the PS4 itself. And holy crap. This thing just dropped a whole bunch of stuff on the ground. This thing is very, very thin. I mean, it's called a PS4 Slim, so I assumed it would be, but I didn't realize it would be this thin. And oh, it's not like I thought it would, because the last PlayStation thing I had was the PS3, and it was like all shiny, and like, you can get fingerprints all over it, but this is like this matte sort of plasticky material that I like a whole lot better, actually, to be honest. This is the Spider-Man game that just came out very recently that I plan on maybe playing right after I play all the Kingdom Hearts games. I'm not entirely sure. This whole thing is like not focusing on me at all. There we go. Spider-Man. And this is what fell on the ground. Quick start guide, plus just some other little promotional things. But that's it. I'm really happy with this. I love the size. I don't think I've really seen a PS4 in person before. I don't think I have, honestly. So I had no idea what it would look like. And I like it. I like it quite a lot, actually. I'm gonna put it back here. You can see me, right? Yeah, you can see. I think I want to put it right here. It's so thin. You know, I think maybe I will put it up top. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll just figure it out. It doesn't really matter that much. I have 2 games now, which is 2 more than I had before now, and a couple more actually on the way. Thank you, Black Friday. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'll decide how I want to organize this. I might just, because these can be adjusted, these shelves, I might just make it smaller, just bring it down, and yeah, I don't think I need it to be this far apart. Alright, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't know if this is actually interesting to you at all. I hope it is. I hope you're excited for like my excitement a little bit. I've never played on a PS4 before, and I'm really excited. I haven't played video games very much in a while, and I've been really wanting to. Really wanting to. And Kingdom Hearts is... I can't think of a better way to jump back into playing them, honestly. Something I wanted to mention also, we showed this in a much earlier vlog, like when we first started our Let's Play channel. We talked about that back in the first year of vlogging, back within the first like 3 or 4 months of vlogging. We bought this. It's an Elgato capture card, and it connects to... I haven't used it very much, but now I'm gonna get to, because it's gonna plug into the PS4, which then plugs into my computer, and it'll allow me to record or stream from my PS4. And then another little missing link to this whole setup is a camera. So this is Giselle's old DSLR. She doesn't use it anymore, neither of us use it. It's a Rebel T3, Canon Rebel T3. I had a Rebel T1i, I think, too. We have that as well. So we kind of have 2 cameras that I think it shoots video. I honestly never use that camera to shoot video. I'm pretty sure it does, but this one shoots video. What I'm going to use this for is there's a program that I'm going to get, that I found that I'm going to get, that I will be able to connect this to the computer and use this as a webcam instead of the webcam on the computer, because the webcam on the computer is very bad. And I don't want to use this camera because this camera is just like our vlog camera. I don't want to like wear this camera out, and I'm not sure how much it's going to wear the camera out, and so we don't really care about this one, so I'm just going to use this one. And there are a couple things I need to make that work better. Now for the camera I will need these 2 things. I'm not sure which is which. Let me grab some scissors. These will help me make the filming process better. This is an AC power adapter for the camera. This basically means I don't need to put a battery inside of the camera. This will just plug the camera straight into the wall, so I don't have to make sure the battery's charged. The camera will stay on continuously without me having to worry about it. And then this is also for the camera. It is basically just to make things look nicer, to have a little bit more light in that room. It's just this little light that's going to go on top of the camera. This was super inexpensive, both of these things were, and it just will hopefully make the whole thing just look better in general. So the final thing is this big box back here. Let's see if I can fit this whole thing in here. I have a lot of the cardboard boxes surrounding me at the moment. Now this is supposed to be collapsible, so I'm hoping it's actually not going to be quite this big when it's just resting, but we will see. If it is, then I'll find a spot for it, I suppose. It is, yeah, it's like a circle. It's in this package. I'm not sure if I'll take it out of this package right here, but this is a green screen that I'm going to put behind me. So that, well, I'll show you how that works in a few minutes. but basically it's a green screen that's gonna go behind me while I'm streaming. Okay, so it is now the next night. I got everything mostly figured out, I believe. I'm ready to show you a bit of a test that I've done, but I wanted to kind of first give you an overview of how this is all looking for what the streaming setup is going to be like when I'm actually recording and whatnot. So, first thing is that I went to the store today and bought a second one of those power strips. This one is going to be used for things that can be unplugged more freely, that we would want to unplug more freely, and this one is for stuff that is just going to be staying plugged in all the time, and I'll probably just hit the power button on there whenever I'm not using the stuff, because it's like the TV, it's camera, which is all set up, and I'll show you how that looks in a second. The TV, which is on, and the PS4 is connected to it, and then the PS4 is also plugged into there, and then my controller is plugged in at the moment to charge. I actually went and picked this up today, the new Call of Duty game. I'm not like a huge fan of Call of Duty, but this was like, I think half off or something. It's like brand new, and it was half off for Black Friday, and it was for pickup only. So like I just had it ordered at my local Walmart and picked it up today on my lunch break, and I've been kind of getting it set up. I haven't played it at all, and I'll probably maybe play it a little bit tonight, just kind of test some things out. But I've mostly been using it. It's been updating this whole time, and there's like this huge update that took several hours. But anyway, I've been using it to figure out the setup on here. This is like the streaming software, and I've been trying to figure it out for pretty much the entire night, trying to figure it out and get it working the way that I want it to. And I think I've got it. There's a couple little things I need to take care of, but overall I think it's, for the most part, ready. There's that little light. I was going to actually put the light on top of the camera, but it's super bright, obviously, and pointed directly at my face in that way. So it actually works pretty well. It's just sitting right here, and it's dimmable, and like kind of bounces off the ceiling and looks really nice when reflected onto me. And then looking at the chair, you can see the green screen that I just opened, which is very large. A whole lot larger than I realized it was going to be. Let me back up here for a second. It's gigantic. I did not realize it would be so big. But it is collapsible, and it's collapsible to that little circle shape, which is fine, and it works out fine. And of course I already have my mic. And yeah. I'm not going to bore you with all the specifics of how this works, how this all is working, because this isn't that kind of channel. I just wanted to show you what I've been setting up. This is like where I'll be sitting, looking up at the TV here, the camera pointed at me. I'll have like Twitch open on here, looking at the chat and whatnot, and this program will be streaming directly to Twitch. The only thing I need to figure out is, well, not figure out, I figured it out, but it's very complicated. Basically, the PS4 is weird, won't let you record the audio while listening through headphones. Like there's a headphone jack inside the controller. Like it's a wireless controller, but you can plug your headphones into it so you can hear stuff, but it won't send it through the capture device to go to the computer. So I can't record or stream gameplay audio while I have a headset on. So there's like this way around that. I just have to get a cable. That's like $10 on Amazon, so I'm gonna order that, and it should work, and I should be able to record both like me talking plus the gameplay audio at the same time, and it should all work out perfectly well, hopefully. But yeah, let me kind of show you what this whole setup is looking like what it'll look like on the stream. Just kind of, I guess I'll just flip around on the PS4, on the home screen of this game, the home screen of the PS4. I'll just kind of flip around a little bit and show you exactly what this is going to look like. Here, I'll set this up like right here over to the side so you can kind of see from this angle what it'll look like. It's over to my left, but I'll switch now to what the Twitch stream will look like. So here we are. This is what it'll look like. The green screen is all keyed out. so I'm kind of just like a floating thing down here. I'm gonna just kind of flip through this a little bit. I pretty much entirely just got this game to play a certain kind of multiplayer that's called Domination. I think that's what it's called. I used to play Call of Duty like back when I was a teenager, and really loved playing online like that. In that game mode of Domination, there's like 3 flags, and like you're on teams, and you're like capturing and have to hold the flags down and stuff. Your team has to hold down the flags and whatever. I don't know. I haven't played in a long time. I got it mostly because it was on sale, and I just wanted to have something to play to kind of, give myself something to play until I start getting into Kingdom Hearts, and to kind of test out the PS4, test out the streaming stuff and whatnot. So I'm not gonna show you any gameplay on here or anything, but I'll just like kind of flip through this. Let me go back to the PlayStation home screen. This was free, so I downloaded it. I don't really think I'm going to play this game at all, but I downloaded it just in case I decided to give it a shot. It's a thing now. I don't particularly know anything about it besides the fact that it's really popular, but there's a lot of stuff on here. Yeah. This is what it looks like. I'm really not sure. You can look through Netflix, of course, Hulu. Anyway, my main goal with this is just to show you what this is going to look like. So imagine this, but with like Kingdom Hearts playing in the background. That's what it would look like. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this vlog here. Like I said, I don't know if anyone will care about any of this or will even want to watch me play this game. I am really just doing it for myself. It's just something that I really want to do. And it's pretty easy to figure out and set up and stuff and get going. That's something I was going to play anyway, all the way through and do anyway, so I really just wanted a recording of myself doing it to watch later, just to have in general and whatnot. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I will let you know more details about when streaming stuff will happen. I'm thinking Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays for a certain amount of hours at nighttime here, and I'll let you know specifically later on, like I said. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time with more.